And there you can see, there I am, coming in with my
I never
hat.
bothered to ask until this moment, why is everyone wearing fucking white?
And now I'm rolling off a little bit. The camera happens to be right at the DJ booth,
So that's really fascinating. I just saw this is the girl who ends up being your girlfriend. We won't say her name right now, but when you turned your back to her, I mean, I really saw she was like her head was raising. She was like, wait.
Well, what I wanted to do there is preserve her comfort levels and the comfort levels of the entire group. So if I initiate the chat in an indirect and, obviously non-sexual way, and then create this non-verbal false time constraint by just rolling off for a moment.
Yeah, you're implying that you've got something else to do.
Exactly.
All right, cool. This is really neat because normally I think that most people would imagine you just having walked up and charged into the group, and I don't know, that's cool.
I thought you were asking us. Oh no, I'm asking you now. Yes.
See, she doesn't realize that the camera has anything to do with me.
Right.
That's what we call tainting the set.
Right, of course.
Sometimes that can happen, but these are all relatively hidden, except for that one. But at the same time, she doesn't know that that's a part of what I'm doing.
Sure.
Here. Now I'm doing another sort of takeaway as I walk away and then come back into it.
Right.
Just showing disinterest.
Yeah, I noticed that you're not leaned into her or anything like that. That you're kind of really leaned back right here, which is something that you really, I have learned a lot about.
I haven't bothered to engage the other people because they're in conversation, and with my body language, such that I'm non-needy. I'm not.
Yeah, I noticed your
leaning
posture.
in,
Your
pecking.
posture really looked like your back is bowed here. Like your arms are back. You're not reaching for anybody. Like if you look at it, your shoulders are actually out to her. So like you're almost pointed away from her.
My shoulder is, my right shoulder rather, is pointed towards her, so it's a little over the shoulder. Also, I just threw a neg here, whereby after I had asked my question, I said, "Thank you. You can go now."
That's funny.
Calibrated that with laughter, with a smile, and her response is laughter. She's got a big smile on her face. And there's my second neg. And then I stack forward, and negs you throw and go.
Okay, so this is one of the key formula things, and I mean this weekend, obviously we're dealing. It was Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
Vegas was absolutely nuts. Literally, not just beautiful women, but stars everywhere, and everyone thinks that they're a big deal.
Right.
The girls, they walk into the club, and most guys are walking and worshiping.
And the rich jerk, you guys bumped into a TV star.
That was nuts.
And she was gorgeous.
She was gorgeous. Yeah, she.
Who was she? What?
I don't know if we should say her name, but she's actually. I'll say this. She's a pretty major major TV star. Very beautiful. She's on a pretty popular edgy Bravo TV show, and I mean I was really surprised that the Rich Jerk and I were able to use some home brew, but also some really cool things we learned from you, and ended up the Rich Jerk ended up picking her up, which is pretty awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it just, but I really see that like how most guys that we saw in the clubs were that they either were sort of really aggressive and angry or something like that.
Vegas especially, right?
Vegas especially. That's a really great example. Or guys were just kind of overwhelmed and intimidated, and you could kind of see they were like wallflowers.
Right.
And most of the girls, I really felt like once we got rolling, it was like we were the only guys there.
I have to let you in on a little secret. As I'm walking into this set, I actually am dealing with anticipatory anxiety. I'm nervous.
You're nervous.
But the moment that I initiate the chat, do my roll off, come back, as I'm starting to leave again, I come back one more time and over the shoulder, engage her. By the time I threw my second neg and the response is smiling,
yeah,
all that approach anxiety disappears.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I feel good at this point.
So you're lightly playing with her. You throw out a neg.
And stacking forward to the next routine, which is DHV spiked.
Okay, so what does that mean? There's a lot of nomenclature.
Okay,
so
a DHV is a demonstration of higher value.
Yeah.
And there are the four main types that we go over constantly.
Definitely.
They're so utterly important. There's proving that you're pre-selected or demonstrating that you're pre-selected by other women, that you're the leader of men is the second one. The third one is that you're the protector of loved ones. And the fourth one is that you have the willingness to emote.
Right. Like you're emotional. That was something else that I picked up. Yeah, awesome. So here, what are you moving into? Like, what are you implying with this
what I'm doing right now is I'm entering into a routine that will convey that I have some form of social value. Let's play on.
Sure.
I'll tell you what I mean. See, I don't know you that well. Slowing her down. And here I am talking about celebrating, like the end of Ocean's 11. Right, there's a DHV spike.
Right, exactly.